Hey, I'm Muhammed Hill, one half of the Museum Shop DC. I'm a 40-year Washingtonian. Started out in fashion, ran into my great partner when we were 10, 11 years old, competing in the Boys and Girls Club. He's from one side of the city and I'm from the other side of the city. And two great minds came together when we were about 14, 15, and we've been together ever since.
And I'm the other half of the Museum DC, LaGreg Harrison, by way of Ward 8, Congress Heights, the great Ward 8. And we came together for the greater good, not only for ourselves, but for the community. And that's part of the reason why we started this brand called the Museum DC. We believe that art and fashion is intertwined in our everyday life. The color in our logo represents the Metro Rail system. You have the green line, the red line, the orange line, the yellow line, and the list goes on and on. Another reason why we started this brand, and you guys can see the museum, is because we wanted people to understand when you have a museum, what's in the museum. It's your history, it's historical facts, it's artifacts. Streetwear started in Washington, D.C. You know, it's always been a dream of ours to work with the Washington Wizards and the Capitals. And so there is a significant story behind the process in this jersey. So if you take the print that's on it, we use the Kente print. The Kente print represents royalty in the African community. You'll also see it in a bunch of the HBCUs, which Muhammad and I have both went to HBCUs. The hockey stick is actually the Kente pattern, which we kind of tricked that out and put our logo colors in it so that it ties back to unifying the DMV area and speaks back to the Museum DC. On the right shoulder, you have our standard stack logo, and that has all the colors of the Metro Rail system, which unifies the District of Columbia, Maryland, and Virginia areas. The 50th anniversary patch is kind of self-explanatory. We're celebrating 50 years of a great franchise who gave opportunities to 11 black players in the NHL. The 3 stars that we have on the jersey represents the Pan-African colors. So you have the yellow, you have the red and the green, as that speaks to our ethnicity and cultural context. We've been so grateful to be a part of this experience.
It was very, very far-fetched to be able to have a streetwear brand and collab with such like the Capitals or the Commanders. It's not only a win for us and our families and our children, but it's a win for this community, for Washingtonians who set out and can actually see people that they grew up with, you know, who they would label as their peers or their family member, to be celebrated and collaborated with.
Streetwear brand to us is having a fashion label or brand that directly connects to the community. It's authentic to the community, from its color, its patterns, from the length, the textiles, from its imprint. You know, this club has done a wonderful job to integrate black males into this sport and to make sure that it's diversified and given those opportunities. The Black Hockey Committee has taught us so much that we didn't know about blacks in this sport. You do not have to be a hockey player to actually be a part of the sport. You can be in media, you can be in management, you can be an executive in the front office. And so when you see people that look like us in these positions and they look like us, it gives them a goal. It gives them something that they can look forward to. And we're the type of people that we're in our community each and every day.
I'm gonna try, I'm probably speaking for LaGreg too, to try to embrace this moment, you know, and kind of dwell in it a little bit, because it's where we're from, it's a long shot.
I want people to know that artists of color, like we run the art scene, and you know, it's not talked about much, right? You look at where fashion is, you look at what's really relevant in the fashion community and the art community, in that space, streetwear. And I'm just very grateful to have been in it for so long and for us to be able to start our own brand.
If anybody wants to find any more information about the museum, we have 2 locations. One location is 2014 Rhode Island Avenue, Northeast Washington, D.C. And our second location is 1110 Oak Drive, Southeast, in the great Ward 8.
You can hit us up at www.themuseumdc.com, at our website, Shop E-commerce, or you can hit us up on any of our social media platforms, The Museum DC.